Hey everybody, how's it going? Back with another one. In today's video, I want to cover a topic specifically regarding what entrepreneurs don't tell you when you first embark on your entrepreneur journey or when you first start a service-based business, right? So before we dive into it, if you don't know who I am, I'm Chris Hernandez, 19-year-old entrepreneur. I run my own digital ad agency. We specifically help Ecom brands, roughly doing 5 to 10K a month in revenue. We help them scale to over 50K, at times even 100K per month in revenue through paid traffic. So with that being said, right, guys, so a little bit about my backstory. It's been a year roughly since I've been doing the agency business side of things for a while now. And I remember I worked up at 16. I was working a part-time job at a fast food restaurant. Saved up some money, invested into a course. In that course, I learned everything there. And then I tried taking action, and for reasons, from my own reasons, I didn't take full action because I didn't know ultimately why I didn't know, right? So after I got the course, understood the concepts of a service-based business, understood the principles, but never really took action. That's when I saved up more money, invested into mentorship. After I got one-on-one mentorship, that really took my business to the next level. That's where after I did mentorship, I brought on 2 clients, and then we're able to get them results. And then so now it's been over a year, and now I can recap and look at what I would have done differently, especially for those who are just getting started. I think for me, what really took me to that next level was actually getting that mentorship from somebody that's already has been in the game for over a year and is roughly making 100K per month, doing the same exact business model. I think that's what really helped me elevate to that next level, as well as improving like the 3 aspects you need in order to take a business to that next level, which is I was getting consistent meetings because I was building authority in Facebook, as well as when I go on sales calls. I mean, my confidence became better because I was taking multiple sales calls, I think, and so I was as I progressed and took more and more sales calls. Closing deals on those sales calls became somewhat easier, and now when I hop on a sales call, it's pretty much a done deal, because I know what I'm doing and I've took the progression and all that to that next level. I've like I said, I record all my sales calls, so even then, if I don't close a deal, I look back on it, see what I could have done differently. And yeah, just like similar to watching game film when you play sports, same thing here. I like to mimic that. And then lastly, I have a solid team in place, so able to get my client results has been super easy on my end because I have a team that does work for me, and they're super awesome at what they do. So what people don't tell you when you're first starting out, right, is I'd say don't focus on the money when you're first getting started, right? Because ultimately, what brings you in to invest into mentorship or invest into a course is because you're seeing the results these coaches are posting on their stories, right? And so, of course, like getting 10K a month or whatever, scaling a business and having that extra money seems a little flashy, but when you first see it, right, you think, oh, wow, maybe I can do this if I invest here. So, a lot of people get into the trap of investing into mentorship or investing into courses to get to that same level, that same wealth status. But ultimately, that shouldn't be your driving factor to start a business, right? The key thing to starting a business for me is I'd say focus on the progression, focus on the day-to-day actions, focus on building systems out. Because ultimately, if you focus on building systems, if you focus on having a proper team, and if you focus on taking care of your offer, crafting your offer properly, then of course the money's going to come in later. Because you don't really get, I'm not like for most of the people that's been in the game, right? Roughly, they get started, it takes them a year, they don't get anything. Maybe they get a couple deals here and there, but on that second year, that's where the progression happens. That's where the compound interest effect of doing the day-to-day actions every single day, you see the results after a year or so. And that's why it takes somebody in the agency space, it takes them like a year, they don't see anything, and then when they start that next year, they have an inflow of just 3 to 4 clients in that month, and that gets them to over 10K or 6 figures per month, right? So with that being said, I'd say the number one thing is to ultimately detach from the overall money side of things, right? Just focus on the progressions of the day-to-day actions. If you focus on that, the money comes secondhand, and I could vouch for that as well as understand that everything comes in waves, everything comes in cycles. Some months are better than other months. When you're in a month where it's somewhat slow, I'd say, just like I said, recenter, refocus on the day-to-day actions, see what you can improve on, and ultimately just focus on getting results for your clients and focus on making systems and processes. Some months you might get a lot of engagement. Other months you might not get a sales meeting. But of course, it's a part of the game, and you just have to know that you can't. The moment you stop and the moment you quit is the moment that you will never guarantee 100% you won't get any results. But if you just focus on, like I said, the day-to-day actions, then there's no limit to what you can scale to, because you'll reap the rewards sooner or later, right? And it's more so the concept of delayed gratification. Same thing here. Let's say you work out, you go to the gym, right? You're not gonna see results. You may see results in like the first 2 weeks, but then as you continue to go, you see that slow progression month after month after month, and then after a year, you see the progress. So same concept here, delayed gratification. For me, the reason why I chose to get into this business was ultimately financial freedom, right? I want to have my own business. I want to operate on my terms. I want to operate my own team, and I want to build up my own wealth by myself, for myself, right? Financial freedom is a key thing. Number two, I never wanted to go to college, and I don't really see the need for college. Specifically, if I went to college, I would be going there for business, right? I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my parents' money as well, because I'm 19. I still live with my parents, but ultimately, I was able to convince them. I say, look, I don't think going to a public university, spending around 40K a month or 40K a year in tuition, why not just take that, save it here, and then I can just I can build up my own money. I can invest into my own mentorship from people that have already built out their own business. So those were the two things that really allowed me to go full in on this business, right? And then, like I said, so I'm working a full-time job right now. I'm a valet at a car dealership, and same thing here. Saving up money, looking to invest into some other mentorships as well, or invest into maybe even another course, and then just reinvesting into the business. So, what entrepreneurs don't tell you about this side of business is that it's a long process. I mean, the tasks are super simple. The concept and principles are simple, but what makes it hard is, of course, doing them over a long period of time when people have, it's like they've never really been consistent for that long period of time. So being consistent is mainly like the biggest key here, right? In order to be successful, you need to be consistent. You need to have a set routine, and you need to wake up and then have actions you follow day to day to day, because after you're getting better by 1%, and then you're going to have that compound interest effect where everything just slowly builds up and grows, and it's almost like the snowball effect, where you push a snowball down the mountain, and then just momentum just climbs, and the snowball gets bigger and bigger. So same thing here, right? A lot of people quit, and they just tend to cap out because they're too busy focused on the money, and if you just switch your mindset, that's going to get you to that next level. So that's what I really have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. More content coming soon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and then turn on notifications. I'll be dropping more and more videos, guys. So stay tuned.